Georgia are heading to Vienna this year with Bzikebi and On Replay. But have we got their song on replay? Let's review Eurovision. It's always very sad when you have like a song like this and you feel like that could have been a pun that we could have used for like Tamta with Cyprus back in like 2018, but it's not. It's Georgia. And the band, they actually won Junior Eurovision in way back in 2008, but they're back this year at the main event. Um, Jack, what do you make of their song?
Well, it makes such a refreshing change to actually be enthusiastic about a Georgian entry. I liked Firefighter in 2024, but that is very much the exception to a long history of total apathy and, if not active dislike towards Georgian entries. But it's fun, it's catchy, there's dance moves that you can join along with, and it feels what I like in particular about it is it really feels like an adult version, not in a saucy way, but in like a grown-up version, let's say, of their junior Eurovision entry, because that was in 2008 easily one of the best junior Eurovision entries ever, fully deserved to win, where they're all like buzzing about for about 3 minutes. And this feels like a more mature version of that kind of franticness that I find really really engaging, and it probably by the end of the year will be my top 10 most listened Eurovision songs of the year. Like I'm streaming it a lot because there's just something immediately listenable about it. It's all nonsense, it's all gobbledygook, but there's just something quite addictive about it. And like the honey for the bee in 2008, there is just something not sweet about this, but there is something addictive about it, and I enjoy it. So yeah, it's a nice change to be enthusiastic about a Georgian entry.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree. I think I'm probably slightly less enthusiastic about it than you are, but I think it's definitely kind of like I feel like in the whole time that we've been doing this channel, Firefighter has basically been the only time where we felt like slightly uplifted by a Georgian entry, and it hasn't just been a kind of like chore to cross off the list from doing those reviews. And I think this also kind of falls into that camp of being just like something slightly more fun, slightly something different, something really catchy. Um, so yeah, I'm also pleasantly surprised because I feel like we're still in that space where we're not quite going, oh, what's Georgia going to send this year? Could be good, could be bad. We're probably still actually like the expectations are quite low. So it's actually been a kind of pleasant surprise. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's in semi-final one. I believe it's going sixth. Can't remember which countries are going before or after it. Maybe you can
Well,
enlighten
I could
me.
say it's got Italy. It's like it's a showcase performance immediately afterwards, and then but after that is Finland.
Very nice. Thank you. Um, do you think it's getting through to the final? How's it going to do? And what would you score it?
Well, I see as well that it has got Portugal on one side. So Portugal on one side, loads of energy in Georgia, and then Italy immediately afterwards. And I love the Italian entry, but there are very different vibes on either side. So I think it will stand out in the running order. And six is I mean, we've been saying it's very short semi-finals this year, so six is not a complete end of days kind of draw that they've got. I do think this is going through. There was a performance at the Eurovision in concert, and we were recording this a few days afterwards, where the vocals were a little bit dodgy, the performance was a little bit flat. I'm assuming that they're going to bring a bit more to it, but I think just the three of them on stage, it kind of didn't really work. So if they've got frantic, if they've got light, it'll pick up, and then I think it'll safely go through. If it's anything like that and the vocals are dodgy, it probably will not be going through. But I am cautiously optimistic about this going through as a rare qualification for Georgia, and I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10 because I do enjoy it. I listen to it a lot, and but that is a pretty good sign, surely. So yeah, not the most original thing ever, but it's a rare win for Georgia.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm also hopeful that it goes through to the final. I know like where we are kind of with the bookies at the moment, it's basically tipped to get that kind of last place spot in the final. So I hope it goes through. I think it kind of adds something slightly different. And I feel like these kind of countries need the encouragement to keep sending stuff that's like a bit different and more interesting rather than kind of sending some dull ballad or something like that again. So yeah, I'm hopeful that it'll make it through to the final. I think in terms of how it actually might do in the final, I don't see it doing super well. But we don't need to worry about that. They just got to concentrate on getting to the final. I am going to give it a 7 out of 10. So a fairly consistent score across the board. There we go.
Great
And
minds do think alike, they say. And
indeed,
we generally are very similar in our scores.
I know. That's not fun. Guys, don't worry, stay tuned. There'll be disagreements, I'm sure, at some point.
I think
Um,
very soon you're going to get one. Watch out for Estonia. Estonia, I think we're going to disagree, but that's later.
Cool. Well, that's it from this episode. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video, which will be coming every day this month and into May as we head towards Vienna. But that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.